Hi, I'm Haley Ingen with Channel 9 News, and it's February 17th, 1912. Here I'm interviewing Eli Haas, a mill worker who took part in the recent textile strike that began here at Everett Mill back on January 12th. Eli, what caused you to make such a bold choice and be out here today?
Hi, Haley. There have been many mistreatments here at Everett, but the action that had pushed me and others over the edge was the recent pay cut of 32 cents due to Massachusetts' new laws that limit the weekly hours of female and children workers from 56 to 54 hours. They have limited hours before, but have never cut pays to correspond. The worst part about it was the boss didn't even tell any of us. One of the workers had overheard it and had spread the word throughout the mill.
Wow, I cannot imagine the anger you must have. I've been told that this has not been such a friendly strike. There was word that angered workers have shattered windows, ruined machine belts, and overall caused massive destruction to the entire mill. Do you think this will uproot any change throughout the mill, or do you think this will only hurt the workers even more?
Well, this is a difficult situation. Although we are trying our best to create change and do it in a safe way, our point seems to never get across to the mill owners. Also, the mill owners have been hiring men to cause trouble in an attempt to discredit us protesters. They've even gone as far as planting dynamite within the crowds to frame us. This whole strike is continuing to grow and becoming more worrisome for the kids around the areas of Lawrence. I know I even had to send my kids, along with many others of the colleagues and workers in the mill in the area, to New York City until things to start to calm down. They even participated in a children's march on Fifth Avenue in New York City, which I think has really turned the public to join our side of the fight.
That's great to hear. I've heard this news is spreading everywhere. Have you received any support from the community or others outside the Lawrence area? With all of this publicity, you must have support from all over.
Yes, the public nationwide has been incredibly supportive. Once the news broke throughout the United States, American workers began taking up collections for us strikers, and donations have been pouring in from them, which has really helped us and fueled us throughout this long strike. Farmers have also brought us a lot of foods to keep us going throughout this long strike and set up a lot of areas which are pretty much soup kitchens for us strikers to get a meal while we're struggling.
Wow, that's incredible. We also hear you're working with the Industrial Workers of the World, which is a Soviet or socialist union, to help orchestrate this strike. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. Since the vast majority of our strikers are immigrant women, we needed a union that would help protect unskilled immigrant workers. So we called upon the International Workers of the World, or the IWW, and they responded. They had initially sent in Joseph Ettore to lead the strike. However, on January 29th, he was arrested and charged with conspiracy to murder after one of our strikers was murdered by a police officer. Unfortunately, throughout this all, two of our strikers were killed while trying to hold the line and stand up for what they believe in. One was shot. One was shot while the other was stabbed by a bayonet. Since then, they have sent in Elizabeth Gurley Flynn to lead the peaceful strike, and she has done a phenomenal job in helping us reach our demands.
What exactly are your demands? Are they seemingly reasonable?
Well, I sure believe so. We really are asking for is a 15% pay increase, a 54-hour work week for all, overtime pay at double the rate, and the elimination of bonus pay, which really only rewards a few employees who can work longer hours. And with the new laws limiting children and females, it really is damaging, as a majority of our workers are children and females. With that being said, we don't want these changes to be exclusive to the Lawrence area. We hear that there are thousands invested across the New England area in this cause as we are, as many as 250,000 individuals who could benefit from this, which we think, with the help of the international workers of the world, we will get done.
Thank you so much for your time, Eli. It is nice to get insight from a mill worker who is experiencing this all right now. If the mills don't open soon, this could cause many problems for more than just the mill workers. Hopefully soon, President Taft will come to a reasonable consensus, and the mills will be up and running again with the workers being paid adequately.
Thank you. That is sure what we're hoping for. We hear that the Attorney General is currently investigating this situation. We all hope this is resolved shortly and no one else gets hurt. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like all of our demands will be met by March 14th, 1912, and then we can all return to work.
Well, there you have it. That was the latest news on this strike here at Everett Mill. I'm a Haley Ingen with Channel 9 signing off.